Good evening. Welcome to the May 13th, 2019 Jurupa Unified School District Board of Education meeting. Roll call, please.
And this, President Garcia.
Here.
Trustee Ortega.
Here.
Trustee Bradford.
Here.
Trustee Chard.
Here.
Trustee Regal.
Here.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite any public members who would like to address the board before we go into closed session. Any?
This should be on items related to close it.
Just want to make sure the items related to closed session.
Oh, for the closed session?
Yeah.
No,
Are you unable to be here later?
I will be here as well in the afternoon.
Okay. So at 6? Perfect. Thank you.
Mr. Garcia, we do have one family that would like to discuss a different issue in closed session.
In closed session. Right. Okay.
Well, I'm a parent of a child that I'm assuming will be heard in a closed session, and I just wanted to address the committee, but I don't know whether or not it's today that's being heard.
You can check with Elsa and Dave,
Or, you
maybe.
know what, in general.
Yeah.
Let me speak in general regarding closed sessions.
Okay. And then you can clarify anything with Mr. Dabrowski or Ms. Garza Gonzalez afterwards.
Who do I give this to?
Right here.
Thank you, Mr. Tuccioni.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Picasso. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good evening. My name is Jeanette Picasso. For the record, how long will I have just for comment? Is it 3 minutes? Or
3 minutes, yes.
2 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you. My name is Jeanette Picasso. I'm a mother of 4 children, 4 residents here at Jurupa Unified School District, 3 children who are actually in special education programs with an IEP here at Jurupa Unified School District. I'm speaking in general as a committee here, closed sessions periodically regarding disciplinary action and administrative actions against those that are employed by the district. I urge you strongly, as I've spoken to you, Mr. Dukanen, in person, in a meeting or so, a year or so ago, I urge you strongly to adhere to federal rules in health and safety welfare for children within our school district. Especially because when I met with you about a year ago, there was no active memorandum or administrative in order for documentation for properly documenting within the school districts parents' concerns where our children were being injured within the school district. I could only speak on behalf of what I witnessed myself and what I myself was experiencing within your Jurupa School District at a non-public school setting contracted by Jurupa Unified School District in contract with Riverside County Office of Education. I have multiple pictures to share, but I've also turned those over to CPS as well as the Sheriff's Department to investigate further. My child is a student and was a student, at Glen Avon South, where she was choked, dragged, rug burns, markings, and the last straw was in November with a 3 by 2 inch diameter on her buttocks. And so, roughly, I advocated to have a change of placement and to have her have an aide with her who can properly document who was the assailant while we taught her to identify her perpetrator. I'm told by Riverside County Office of Education, we've done everything possible. We've investigated. We've removed Mr. Cox. We removed Miss Ellie Gonzalez. We've removed. We have a new Barbara Sorter, and I'm not naming names. What I'm concerned is, even after I've met with you in January, February, and also with the previous special education director who promised me my child would be safe, she was injured yet again. And I documented and I went to the police. We also documented in her medical file. Most recently, through an IEP process, it was agreed that my child would be placed in another NPS program with the allocated accommodation for an aide to support her that could properly document what was occurring. And the new NPS setting was Spectrum, under the preference or the illusion that working with an NPS within school district instead of an NPS through our COE district, your child will be safe. She will not be injured. Please, one more minute. My daughter was yet again injured on April 30th. I contacted the police, and when I called 911, it was to report an aide to an African-American child. Lift them off the floor, shake them, drop them, lift them, shake them, drop them, lift them, knee to the back, and drag them onto the bus where another aide also facilitated help. The child was not combative. The child that I witnessed being injured was, if anything, defensive. I reported it, and in the 911 recording, you could hear my daughter saying, "Mama, ouchie." And when I asked her where, she said her butt. And when I asked her who, she was able to identify the woman, the hair color, and we waited for the police. I spoke with the administrator at Ina Arbuckle, where my daughter was injured, and I was told that it would be done and it would be investigated. Instead, they covered it up. Her injuries that day are from the left side to the right side, the entire bottom, and in her private area. And also underneath her arms and in her foreway, and there's plenty of pictures, plenty of documentation, and the police have investigated and have assigned a case report number. I'm here because I asked for disciplinary action, and I asked for a formal investigator, and your director of special education at Jurupa Unified School District has said, we will not discuss with you any administrative action, nor any information, and I have emails. And yet to this day, I still don't have an incident report. I don't know who did it, why they did it, or what possibly could have been fathomed. But I will tell you what they did share to the police. They have CPI training. And I know you're gonna cut me off, and we can go further later. I'm publicly speaking not on behalf of my child alone. I'm speaking on behalf of the other child that I was also witness. Why is it that nobody cares that our children are being injured? Is it because they're disabled? Or is it because they're African American? Or is it because they're Hispanic? So I am asking for a call of action, and I'm hearing you, and I implore you. I love the process of public comment, and I love the process of private and closed sessions. Why? Because we don't want to scare and cause a hysteria. I agree. So you should have it under closed sessions. But I implore you, sir, when you're looking at whether or not you're taking disciplinary action and you're weighing only on the facts that are being provided within themselves, then I implore you to ask those that work there to be whistleblowers and offer immunity and protection, and you will hear the truth. With that said, I will be saving further comments for things that are on the agenda, and I implore you, I'm a parent, I'm an advocate. I meet with community leaders and the deputy district attorney to ensure that proper attendance as a foster care parent are addressed. So please,
I'm going to cut you off for two reasons.
Be thorough.
Have you filed a full incident report with our office? We cannot do anything.
I have reached out to your director of risk management, who has failed to meet with me
No.
because he's not available.
And
I have asked.
Would you please file a written incident report, and we will act on it.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Picasso.
Thank you very much.
Right. Okay.
Excuse me. But just for clarifications, I believe Karina Becerra says incident reports have been investigated and it's done. So again, if it requires me coming in with all the pictures, by all means, I will do
Please
so.
make the incident report a full accounting of everything you know.
And who would give that information to me, that form or whatever? Because I've asked for it in writing and they never provide it. I'm told reporting it via email is
Why don't you talk to
sufficient.
Mr. Dabrowski on the way?
Thank you very
So
much.
we'll get you the information and.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Picasso. All right. Anybody else? Okay. We will adjourn to closed session. Thank you.